And we're back. Hope the break was good for you. It was good for me. Guess we'll get back into it. Okay. Just checking the...
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter.
So I need to speak
and
with
my miners
Liliana
appreciate your business. You'll have it by the end of the week.
because I don't know if she needs to be softened. In the game, Liliana is hearted by default, regardless of whether or not she was hearted in Dragon Age Origins. As hardened, she will kill those she believes guilty of betrayal and question herself when she shows weakness. Will often remark on how killing can be a necessity when dealing with those who oppose the Inquisition. Provided that the player has taken the appropriate stealth, Liliana will eventually find herself sitting upon the Sunburst throne. Whether she is softened or hardened directly... What does softening do, though? Okay, if you're not going to tell me, guess I'll have to... Thank you. Jesus, that's all you needed to say.
Mages, Lovely.
They should have this breach.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game? Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
People are killed all the time.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later. So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong. Not as well as I thought. Show me the ruins.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halam-Sharal? Cows milking farmers?
Hmm.
I take it you don't agree.
On the contrary, I approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
I don't believe that.
It's true. The conditions here are different. Southern mages aren't used to ruling. Thing is, The Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed, by inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
You certainly think highly of yourself.
It's true. I could be more modest, but I'd be lying. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see.
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
It just seems... So much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care. Deeply. About everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion, too. Of course, what people call blood magic here and what we consider blood magic are two different things.
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. And most of them probably innocent.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Of course. I do. And I'm not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes noise. And then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Ah. That is true.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
You think slaves like it that way? Don't be ridiculous.
I didn't say they like it. It's all most of them know. In the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out. Back home, a poor man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
I suppose not. No.
I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm.
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy crown? Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
What is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All mages now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later, lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happens. Even so, he gets to appoint new magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes and no. Let me put it this way. Mages do rule, but not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family, chances are you don't rule anything. Maybe you're even a slave. The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins. So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face, like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
There are circles of magi in the Imperium.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies, prestigious ones. We have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
They don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce the Magisterium's edicts. The Chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true divine. The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine providence, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the South. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong. You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it.
That's what they will say in ages to come.
I'm not sure about that myself.
Doubt is good. I like doubt. It will keep you sane. Me? I've seen too much to believe I know everything.
The world is bigger than I. Even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know. The Maker doesn't need me to believe. But I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I'd think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. At least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what, 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I think I'll do these as a recording only. I'll just talk with because I don't want them to get in the way of the game, but I also want to like
Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners
I also want to, you know, make sure that I do them or that it's recorded, so it'll appear on YouTube. So I think I'll do it where it's like I'll just do it for I'll do it on recording and not streaming it, so it'll appear on YouTube.
In Lady Esterly's estate? Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
Let's do that again. I died.
You did it.
I would like to get to the point of specialization.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
We're all gonna die.
What the... We must get to the gates!
This bodes poorly.
We have to put up barricades or something.
This isn't good, and it was never good.
What are these? The right armor.
Perhaps assaulting the sky drew some attention.
I don't know why they're just now triggering.
Always someone important. Go protect us.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I can't come in unless you open.
Oh, hi, Cole.
I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
This Elder.
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Mages! You have sanction to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
Oh, no.
Almost ready. Keep them off us. Keep them back. We're ready to fire.
Oh, yeah.
Kill them all! Kill that warrior!
Sentinels clear. Firing. They felt that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It is firing.
This
Hold on.
We must get this trebuchet firing.
Apparently this stuff is stuff you can't get again, so... Oh no. Shit. I didn't sell the stuff that I needed to sell. damn it. Fine. Fuck it.
More incoming! Keep them off the trebuchet! We've got time! Crew the trebuchet! Start firing!
Wow, this takes forever. Almost there. Almost there. Avalanche! That's how Mulan did it. Was that a fucking dragon? Oh.
It can't be. Can it?
Everyone to the gates!
Sorry, everyone here needs to gain a level. Winter stillness. Ice mine. Black wall has mighty blow. And Sarah. Okay. Not letting me. Yeah, I know. Why can't I? Okay, hold on. Maybe there's a auto save back to this. We just skipped over it. Cool, cool. Is there an auto save? Okay, let's try that. All right. Is to save the game after each rescue to minimize redoing work if a rescue is botched. Is advised to save manually before proceeding to the main gate to meet up with Cullen and after each rescue that follows. Oh. Back. Mighty blow. Caltrops. Okay.
Move it! Move it!
Yes.
We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Okay,
People
Lizette.
need to move. Round them up.
And to the right to rescue Lizette. Okay. Alright. I gotta escape to save. From there, left side of the stairs. Left side of the stairs. Turn left at Barracks campfire and approach the burning building.
I hear a survivor.
Yay. I enjoy this so goddamn much.
Lost one, piss!
How do you just target indiscriminately? You already dead? How do you... It doesn't let me just target. Or it doesn't let me just shoot. Doesn't say how you're supposed to be able to... This guy dead? I guess he's dead. I guess he's fucking dead. Load. Okay. Looks like I have to be Blackwall, probably. Why? Why would you... It just... The guide that I'm using is like, oh, looks like you're done, so I'll just... jump down all the way to the end. And I'm like, I'm not done, dude.
Someone's yelling!
Where is everyone? Hell! About time. Let me out of here.
So that's him. Save. Okay. Where's the tavern? Oh, is that the tavern over there? Okay. It's not working. I don't know what that means.
Someone's yelling!
I knew you would come. We are all blessed.
Okay.
I hear a survivor.
Oh, there's Minerva. There's Minerva. Okay. First of all, hold. I don't know how to. No, stop!
Our Lady is with you, Herald. Thank you.
Harold! What's happening?
Oh, shit. He made it, right? Yeah, it looks like he made it. Okay. Both made it. Save. Okay, and move to the front of the chantry, kill the enemies, and make sure she survives.
a survivor!
Come on, monsters! Didn't expect it from you. Thanks. Let's go.
I believe that is everyone. Best to follow.
There we go. Let's save again, just in case. Oh, we're fine.
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If it will save these people, he can have me.
It won't. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them. Kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Harold, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers... I don't know, Harold. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
I can bury an army, stop them from following. But that thing is flying.
It won't stray from the Elder One. He's here for you.
Leaving you no escape. Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Harold, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
Understand the strategy, but I usually avoid drawing this much attention.
Good job, Blackwall.
This machine as quickly as possible. Be ready. More coming our way.
Move! Now!
Ow. Ow.
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken, no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
Why are you here? You haven't even asked for anything.
I ask for nothing, because it is not in your power to give. But that will not stop me. I am here for the anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you was touched, what you flail at rifts. I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
What is this thing meant to do?
It is meant to bring certainty where there is none. For you, the certainty that I would always come for it. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion with it of in turn correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect me to fight, but that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize!
You missed! He was right in front of you and you missed! How could you miss? Looks like you're gonna need some corticosteroids for that laryngeal fracture. Burn, dirtbag. Oh, good. Oh. Can we walk a little faster than this? There we go. Come on. Don't worry. Not today, Brian.
Who's there?
Great. Can we move that to, because you messed with, you bit the hand. You messed with my... Oh, I thought there was text that appeared. What's this way? Not this way. Huh, what's this button do? Oh no, Fimbulwinter. Oh, right as I get there. Fucking typical. Oh yeah, just stand in the middle of a blizzard. That's fine. I'm sure that's not a problem. I would get even if it was like, oh, you're probably not gonna be able to restart it. I would still get near trees because that at least blocks some of the wind, right? Use Fade Step. We have infinite Fade Step. We can do it forever. There you go.
Embers. Recent?
Come Come on, you're a dwarf. A hardy dwarf. What's that?
There! It's her!
Thank the Maker!
You give up now?
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defenders stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Perhaps I was meant for this, but that didn't help at Haven. I want to believe Andraste is with me, but doubt is everywhere.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky. For one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground. The dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day
Damn.
Faith is made stronger by facing doubt. Untested, it is nothing.
A word. A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
bitching. All right, we got to Skyhold.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
This all began with Andraste's blessing. It was that simple.
Yet did her blessing grant you worthiness? Or was it given because you were already worthy? Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
You.
You.
I have tried to serve faithfully, to understand the burden I was meant to carry.
That is always a struggle.
You're not sure about this?
There's no faith without doubt. Yet I believe this is the only path before us. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Hold on. Really? Now what's special?
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm a dwarf standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald,
stab somebody on accident. Woo!
So this is where it begins.
Woo! It's great.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Right, so we get our own dragons.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A
Oh my
dusty
gosh.
old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna hold off. I need to find. This is Welcome to Skyhold.
Open your eyes. You'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
I'm not reading all. I'm not doing all that shit. Damn it. Did not mean to do that. Ah, fuck it. You can keep it. I don't want it. Cool.
The pen is mightier.
Damn. Drapery. Oh, I like it. The throne. Dragon Maw throne or the Parvolan throne. I'm gonna go with Dragon Maw. That thing looks badass. Bad ass. Way to clean this place up. Oh, this is the War Council area. Oh, that's a nice. So, what are we?
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Librit. Emerald Graves, Exalted Plains. Yes. But where's Crestwood? We need that Crestwood. Disaster in the Deep Roads. Dorian's Rest, Memorial for Haven, Gather Coin, Prospect Basin. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion, conscriptions for Inquisition. I don't see shit. Where's the...
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
A search for the
Excavation is
hack
slow,
writer.
as you can imagine.
Exalted Plains, Emerald Graves. North of Lake Callanhead. In Ferelden. Oh. Oh. Find the warden. Ugh. Complete from the ash. Okay.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Okay, trying to get to the battlements. Or I didn't go the right way.
You'll be quick, will you? I'm a runner. They may be running. No need for commentary. Just do your job. This is part of my job. It is if I say it is. Right you are.
Just looking for the way into the battlements. I like to give you a fucking...
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
motherfucker. I don't remember. God damn it. I don't know. What? Skip. Skip.
We've already dropped half a mountain on...
Skip. Reload. Because apparently it's a dumbass. What's the default character? Like, what's that option? Is that an option that's like... Is the default like what my...
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
Oh, open the door. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So long as it's a girl and she retains her.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Kunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Kunari I don't know about?
There's a Kunari. He almost qualifies as a horde all by himself. Fortunately, he's on our side.
So, then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible, but we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud.
The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully, my friend and the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. Isabella and I never believed in being tied down. When I had to go into hiding, she understood. We'll see each other again. Until then, she'll be having fun. But hopefully not too much fun.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
Oh.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it's all Tevinter magic. But he was dead, I swear it.
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up and the exalted march never came.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
Complicated. It's not like the minstrels make it out to be. He's not just a monster. Or a hero. Or maybe he's both. He was trying to change the world. He knew it couldn't happen peacefully.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Need that. Need that for when I go. So that's where. Okay.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
In my studies, demons either possessed something from this world or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
You're feeling their pain?
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Ooh. Let's see. I need Skyhold. Even sit in judgment.
Not so standard. That will guide the dragon right in.
We can't fight a god. The Elder Thing's not a god. He's Darkspawn. They make us no Darkspawn. But they say that's why we can't go.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you. You recall Gerion Alexius of the Winter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own life, no less. De Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution. Very well.
Ooh. Oh, it's my quarters. My quarters kind of suck.
They have certainly spared no expense.
I don't like it. Well, it's good to know that I'll be getting good sleep all the way up high, up above the world so high, like little diamonds in the sky. Okay, let's... What's the...
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
So that opens up Crestwood. Hawk's warden friend is somewhere here. Disappeared before we could talk to him. He's good. Be careful on the road. Lots of undead. People here need our help. Explain more once you're here. Not now. Specialization for the Inquisitor.
Let us begin.
Accept report. That's...
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Let us begin.
Yuna, we got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Right? Sketch. A lot of mages just showed up. I hope they're friendly. They're friendlies, because if they're not, we're in trouble.
Let's see what we have.
Well, that settles it. We face a darkspawn magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me this is no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties, and we have cause. Thetis will require little persuasion. That's the case. Information and conscripts are well enough, Inquisitor, but gold secures these things and more. Nah, let's do color. We have our first group of recruits, so we'll continue to search for more. Now the tricky part, training. Ambassador. Although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador?
Let us begin.
Please assure the Inquisitor of my deepest regards. Work on the memorial proceeded without incident, and it was unveiled to a crowd at almost 1,000. May it stand forever as a testament of the tenacity of the faith in times of great trial. Now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are Venatori mages out there lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can swing a dead cat without hitting one of the Corypheus minions, but these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point they would sneer something at you and Teventa, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, and me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted continued breath. They would be less happy, but who cares? About them, up to you, my lady Inquisitor. Words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. After the events at Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear of the vicious slander being spread. Justinian V was the best of us. It pains me to think that others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. I travel to Valforet soon. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been with and let them all know.
Let us begin.
Known for a source of the herb at Nabrium, as well as the stone known as obsidian. The camp established
Inquisitor.
Gosh, a friend of a friend says the Inquisition wants to know who's buying lyrium. Well, it's your lucky day, Duster. We just got a deal set up on the Storm Coast to make a trade. Lantos. Roadhouse. The Comte of Jadir would be very grateful for warning about a lyrium trade. I can plant an agent with the Carter and follow the buyer back to their lair. My dear Josephine, I passed along the news of de Maurier's visit to a few influential parties and implied that he was perhaps trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrage this idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent and your spy mistress would abscond with it. You play as beautifully as ever. My dear, I can hardly wait to see what de Maurier's next move is. Give my love to your parents. Holla. We have received a message from Orzammar. Knowing an ancient darkspawn threatens Thetis, King Balin officially declared his support for the Inquisition. Josephine. Yeah.
Let us begin.
Oh, there it is, Sigil the Great Bear. I needed that. Our emissaries have returned. Orzammar has pledged to our cause some of the most formidable warriors from the Legion of the Dead. According to the king, they are veteran darkspawn hunters, absolutely fearless. The king also graciously offered to share Orzammal's wealth. He recognizes the threat Corey poses. That's his new name, Corey. There are reports of darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, the darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers as well as to Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk.
To work?
Commander, we conducted sweeps of the Storm Coast and determined where the darkspawn are most concentrated. Our Ferelden-born soldiers are quite eager to see them driven back. Inquisitor, the allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thetis, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared for it. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreements we reached with the merchant princes. Here is a duplicate if you wish to review it. I would put aside 3 days and 24 candles. Wow. Ruffles. First off, you play a mean hand of wicked grace. Second, the lead you dug up for me on finding this Bellenforth guy, and Kirkwall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a courtier boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscripts out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate, Lord Werner Kamring. The coterie won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you could have a polite word with him for me?
To work?
We found Magistrate Kamring dead in his home. There was no sign of forced entry, but Kamring was holed up in a closet in full armor with a knife in his back. Wasn't that a scene from Hod in Hightown? The god is investigating now, and tell Varric to watch his back. Jevlin was waiting outside the captain's office when Donan Benokovic slunk out defeated or not. We're not getting a warrant, are we? Jevlin looked almost relieved. No. Donan met his partner's eyes. The kid was barely 20 and looked like he'd walked straight to the Kirkwall barracks from somebody's potato farm. Taller and broader than the other guards, Jevlin slouched as if he didn't know how to fit into his own limbs, as if he thought he should be smaller. Hunched over in his brand new too large armor, he looked like a child playing at being a god. He was too green for a murder investigation. Maybe it's for the best, Jevlin said, almost speaking Donan's thought out loud. You're on your way out of the guard, and he trailed off, then sighed. Questioning nobles in the middle of the night wasn't covered in training. Donan glared at the kid. I'm a city guard, and so are you, recruit. Nobody gets away with murder while we're on duty. Jevlin stood a little straighter. What do we do then? The captain wants proof, Donan smiled. We bring her proof. Liliana has written a note in the margin. The dead magistrate attempt to implicate Varric? Why and in what? Ooh, Amulet of Power. But it's probably geared for Varric. Addressed to nobody. No one saw the courier who brought it. You encroach upon the domain of higher powers. You will answer to us. The letter is unsigned except for a wax seal depicting 6 crossed swords. Depicting hot cross buns. Skyhold has an incredible potential for rune crafting and master crafting smithing if only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The war and the Venatari have claimed many experts, but we have located an arcanist with great skill and a reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tantervale, but this arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. The owners of where she will travel. The Arcanist has been secured. Despite great costs and the concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages, she awaits a meeting with the Inquisitor and the Undercroft. Awesome. This is level 20. We scouted the region and set up camp. Professor Henrik has the scouts gathering anything they can find. So far, we've uncovered a lot of very old buckles. Hopefully this yields something more exciting. Anyone who comes here should be ready for hostile wildlife and angry Ava. This place is dangerous. Up now. Alexius has been put to work as a magical researcher for the Inquisition. The spell he used in Redcliffe was incredibly complex. Even he doesn't understand all of the theory behind it, but he has confessed it was only possible to cast because the breach has thinned the veil. Alexius can look into applications of the theory for safer use. Here are the results of my research. I trust they're satisfactory. Your spymaster says she might let me stroll around without my shackles if they please you, but sing no false praise on my account. It was to be expected in the wake of so many important deaths and the rise of the Inquisition. Several noble houses are attempting to spur their fortunes by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem mired in arguments of seniority. It will be a long time before any of them threaten now standing. Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We have acquired some additional trading partners who are tired of waiting for a winner to emerge. Our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Valroyo and the Imperial army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to create hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertion. After that, silence. I agreed that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support, Liliana. We march soldiers into the Exalted Plains and position scouts in strategic areas. If lines of communication are drawn, or if lines of communication are down, we must be prepared for anything. We've established an outpost in the Exalted Plains. Lead Scout Harding is en route and awaiting further orders. Oh. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks, who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade. The information exchanged for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Orlesian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Just unlocking new areas. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the Freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. No. Based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori operatives report to a darkspawn believed to be the Magister Corey, threat assessment of possible Venatori has been reprioritized as vital. Duke Tithus Pentagast ruled the Neveran city of Hunterfell, a former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude. Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumored to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bellies of Hunterfell is limited, but the 5 bells of Hunterfell, but they are known to include humans from both Orlais and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Tal Vashath. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected Mortalatasi or dragon hunter to bard, smuggler, or even apostate. We believe one of the 5 bells of Hunterfell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corey. I have heard only rumors, I fear, but it is said that the most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality, different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elfin. An excerpt from Ben Hasarath information. We still have neither race nor background information on the Venatori agent in Hunterfell. The bells are effectively nobility in the city. Any information about them is protected. We have confirmed that the Tal Vashath, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tithus's lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. An Orlesian woman in Hunterfell might have a fondness for itself from home. She and the elf are the only 2 members of the bells who practice magic. She has occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal Vashath, although it is unclear whether the Tal Vashath gets them through hunting or smuggling. All information about the 5 bells of Hunterfell has come back negative. The Tal Vashath is not the bard. The elf is not the Mortalatasi, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. And an addendum. We have learned that the Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Tithus from falling prey to Venatori interests.
Let's see what we have.
The target was eliminated, and as expected, all other targets went into hiding. Duke Tithus did not locate our operatives during his research. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed smuggler Venatori involvement. Duke Titus has cut off trade with the Deventer Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his society. Hunter Fell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Seheron have also been dispatched.
Inquisitor.
So the efforts of hundreds of negotiators, allies, and a few personal connections, Navarra and Teventa have grudgingly issued orders for their soldiers to return to their respective cities. The contested land has been split down the middle. We have averted the war today. I will add nothing more, for there is no higher reward to ask for. Oh, look, I got the Blade of Tadarian. It's nice. A Teventa Mage. There is evidence to indicate Valerius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway should give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. Bitchin'. Oh. Okay. What's it? 15 minutes over to the 15 minutes that I had to spend. Also, I just want to get the also I want to get my specializations.
Hello? Yes, hello. I am your trainer.
Yes?
I am your trainer.
You said that.
Good, because it has been a long journey. The cause is just, and if we don't start soon, you won't have time to learn. I am your trainer.
You seem a little scattered.
It's nothing. I'm just a little fatigued. It's nothing. Thank you. I was charged with studying the breach and the subsequent rifts to discover how they affected traditional disciplines. I was enthralled. So were the 19 others, I presume. They're dead. They learnt the power, but couldn't wield it. Rift Mage Inquisitor. The forces are incredible. And with training, you will be incredible. I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
You didn't mention your name.
I am your trainer.
That isn't a name.
It is what I am. I try very hard to remember that much. There is so much else to keep in mind. Understand, Inquisitor, that I have learnt it all very quickly, so you do not have to.
Who charged you with studying magic from the rifts?
The Mages Collective. I did not just say that. Yes, I did say it, and we're proud to help. We are nimble, we could move quickly and commit people to this rift magic. Many people. Their lives made it stable and safe. We're very proud.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
You are the Inquisitor.
And?
You deserve power that casts your enemies aside with the abandon of a creative force, crushes them with your very will. That is the promise. Who better than you? You are the Inquisitor.
The rifts were triggered by the breach. There's already a school of magic.
A school? No. Yes. Sort of. The holes in the veil flooded us with magic, and that can be used. It changed some rules, modified them, enough that the careless inverted themselves, old forces in new forms. Others will try, their results will vary, but you will have the best instruction. Because your trainer has already taken the risk. The price has been paid.
Very well. Show me how this should go.
It goes places you have been, and some you have not. That is necessary. So the price is not paid twice. Follow the instruction, and you will know the way. You'll understand the power. Then, I'll show you more. After all, I am your trainer.
Okay. I think Commander Helene's. Yes.
Hold and declare, Inquisitor.
What do you mean?
I ask your intent. I was summoned to oversee training, and I would know my charge. I am your commander in this matter. Commander Helene.
Thank you for coming, Commander Helene.
Commander will suffice, recruit. I teach the skills of the Knight Enchanter. It is a rank. It is a life. Understanding its hierarchy is the first step. You already know this. You were not made Inquisitor and then taught to lead. I will teach you how to rise to your place. How to join your warriors, spectral blade in hand. How to command the ranks while standing beside them. Are you ready?
Commander is a title I associate with human forces.
Knight Enchanter has roots in Elven tradition, but it has utility in every tradition. There are no borders for the mage who wields a spectral blade. There is respect, and there is fear.
Who granted your rank? What forces have you served with?
I cannot say.
Then how do I know you're capable?
You know because I have told you, and I will teach you the same authority.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
I cannot. Only you know if you are fit to lead with more than maps. Do you have the mettle to raise a blade in grand melee? To have your presence make heroes of your charges? This is a path for leaders. You tell me if you are worthy.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then we will begin the simple steps, recruit. And we shall see what heights you reach. You have a task, a simple construction. Go, learn, and return. Soon you will lead from the front. Soon you will command.
Inquisitor, I heard a tapping. My skills are required.
And you are?
Speaker Vius Anaxas. I have come from Navarra as a voice for the dead. Welcome them, and they will serve your cause.
Excuse me? You speak for who?
The dead. Many assume that they have misheard. I am of the Mortalitazi. We tend to those who have passed and revere their lives by honoring them in death. And when the living are threatened, we give the bodies of the dead physical purpose once more. Necromancy, Inquisitor. The dead will serve for you.
What is a Mortalitazi?
We are the caretakers of the Grand Necropolis of Navarra. For the treasured relative, we usher a spirit of the Fade into the void of their mortal form. It honors them both. But when enemies threaten the living, we turn death into a weapon of war, instead of merely the result.
You're a mage who manipulates life. How is this not blood magic?
Blood magic consumes life. It tears at the living to manipulate and destroy. It is a cancer among our kind. We honor life by venerating the dead. We give their mortal form purpose. In combat, perhaps only for a few moments, but that is still more than they had. More than opposing you normally allows.
You're saying you can bring the dead back to life?
Of course not. The souls of our departed cross the Fade to be with the Maker. The body is left empty.
Then, what is it that you do?
In the Grand Necropolis, we would usher in a displaced spirit of the Fade, eliminating imbalance. But this is war. Every battlefield has one thing in abundance: death. I turn the bodies of enemies into weapons against them. We do not manipulate the living. We make use of the dead.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
It is not for everyone. Yet we all reach beyond life. You have already killed many out of necessity. To stop at death is wasteful. Death can make allies of enemies. Death can rend the battlefield. Death can terrify.
People will fear me.
Don't you want to terrify? Fear means there are fewer to fight next time. Fear means lives are saved, if that is your concern.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then your journey begins as others end. The steps are small, but vital. There is instruction and veneration. Then you'll return. We shall see what this life holds for you.
Yeah, I'd like to go to there. I want to finish. I want to get this done.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
Ah, shit. See some mud dauber looking motherfucker coming up on it. That was scary. Where is this? I can't have that thing crawling up my hair or whatever, getting tangled in it. And then me freaking out on camera, and then people are like, oh, look at this idiot. They're like, it was scary. Fuck you. Maybe. I'm just trying to find the... Oh, that's spirit essence. I need wisp essence.
Is that a beacon of some sort?
later.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me. Or the Inquisition soldiers.
They better be fine. And the ones who took them, they won't be.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's on the other side. Gotta get to the other side. This is so fun. I know my voice doesn't, I know it doesn't sound like it, but this is actually really... God damn it, did I just go back around? God damn it. Make sure to go all the way around, bitch. Damn.
Do all Grey Wardens have beards?
No, just me. I stole all the beards, and all the power held within. There can be only one.
Not really.
No, just me. I stole them all. There can be only one. Gosh damn, this is gonna take forever. Okay, so that's one of them. The other one is over here. Some form of circle thing. Okay, looks like I just have to Because the next place that I need to get it's all I need to do is get, I don't know. Hang with me. Just a little while longer. Something about right there. Oh no, I died. Oh shit. Can't cross that area. I have to go. I have to go.
Oh, quite a smell.
Ugh, they're all slimy.
You're slimy. Okay. I managed to go around. Hold on. Like right here. Oh, I was like, oh, please don't freeze. What? There it is. With specimens. Now I can easily get all that I need. From the Black Emporium. Because all I need is lazurite.
Handle the merchandise with
Oh my
care.
god, dude. All I need is lazurite. There it is. How many lazurite do I need? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Did I get enough? Any place to, like, craft this here?
I
No?
hear the
Okay.
Red Templars are trying to find this place. Nothing
Yeah,
I
keep
can
aching. Do it. Do it. Then we just gotta go. We don't have to get into just a requisition table.
I have another message for...
What? What is this? Where do I find Way of the Night Enchanter? Where's that? Yes.
I think that's a title.
Can be obtained from the table near Vivienne in Skyhold. The table near Vivienne.
On the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies.
The table near Vivienne.
The plums were right in front of me, but can't quite recall who took
Where is that exactly? Found in the area next to Vivienne, or if missed, available for purchase. In the area next to Vivienne. What does that mean? There's a lot of areas next to Vivienne. Is this the area next to Vivienne? And the area. The hell is the area next to Vivienne? The fuck is the desk? Okay, I'll just buy it, I guess, from... Apparently, she should have moved to... The book merchant. Where's that guy? The book merchant. I don't know what the book merchant is. Havel. No. There's a book merchant. Here. Here. No. Barnabas. Barney. Where the fuck is the book merchant?
divine soon. One will make you stand up for us instead of
Is this
protecting.
it? Is this it?
If you empty out the coffers of
No. No, this is just a bunch of bullshit. This is bullshit. A bunch of bullshit.
It's the Grand Ball and the Winter Palace, you stumble.
The very fade itself, though they sang hymns of praise unending, though they could
Is this the book merchant? This guy doesn't have shit. The fuck is the book merchant?
All is well?
Did you hear? Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful.
Same old.
Thank the Maker.
Can't I just use console command to...
I can't believe this.
Oh, yes.
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light.
Oh, it's not there. This is very frustrating. Go back to Skyhold to see if I can't. Apparently Vivienne is supposed to give it to you, but she's stuck here.
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valroyur who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
You're wrong. We now have a better location and far more people at our disposal. This couldn't have worked out better if I'd planned it.
Yet we can hardly rely upon the whims of Providence to give us all our victories. This defeat may have turned to our advantage, but it will not last long. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
Oh, there we go. Maybe she's now taking up residence in my place.
Law has asserted itself.
We'll see. Not much better than the road.
Why do I have to go to Vivienne anyways? Why can't the person just... Why can't the trainer give? What the fuck? Dude, what the hell? Don't understand. Well, now she's gone. Nope, there she is. Not even in my room. Main hall balcony.
Someone emptied a whole bag. Turnips into the fire. Oh, man.
How do I get up there?
I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Fucking hate this game. Oh, I want to go up. Up. Do you understand? Is this gonna take me up, or is this just gonna take me outside to where I don't want to be? Oh my god. Make this place convoluted. Hey, I know. Let's make no sense. Well, that doesn't go. That doesn't go. How do you go up? Fucking finally. Jesus. Why does she have to be in the weirdest place, too? Move. Okay, so she's now on... the desk. The desk. Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah, finally.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Dark spot.
Jesus.
The spider webs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. Strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
I hope it helps.
I gotta return to Helene. God, that should have been like... She should have... Helene should have just given it. Why does everybody...
You have completed the order. Learned something of my way. A small step. Now you must choose to commit to the role, to the burden of command. Are you willing?
I am ready to listen and learn, Commander.
Then you are a recruit no more. All will see your rightful place. Come, the battlefield awaits. Knight Enchanter.
Here we go. Knight Enchanter. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna save. And like I said, I'm just gonna make another